King Jesus, King Jesus. Continuing with the Pistis Sophia, translated by G.S.R. Mead, chapter 8 and 9. And Jesus continued again in the discourse and said, It came to pass then thereafter that at the command of the first mystery, I looked down on the world of mankind and found Mary, who is called my mother, according to the body of matter. I spake with her in the type of Gabriel, and when she had turned herself to the height towards me, I cast thence into her the first power which I had received from Babelo, that is, the body which I have borne in the height. And instead of the soul, I cast into her the power which I have received from the great Sabaoth the good, who is in the region of the right, and the 12 powers of the 12 saviors of the treasury of light, which I had received from the 12 ministers of the mist. I cast into the sphere of the rulers, and the decans of the rulers and their servitors thought that they were souls of the rulers, and the servitors bought them. They bound them into the body of your mothers. And when your time was completed, you were born in the world without souls of the rulers in you, and ye have received your portion out of the power which the last helper had breathed into the mixture, that power which is blended with all the invisibles and all rulers and all eons, in a word, which is blended with the world of destruction, which is the mixture. This power, which is from the beginning, I brought out of myself. I have cast it into the first commandment, and the first commandment cast a portion thereof into the great light, and the great light cast a portion of that which it had received into the 5 helpers, and the last helper took a portion of that which it received and cast it into the mixture, and this portion is in all who are in the mixture, as I have just said unto you. This then Jesus said to his disciples on the Mount of Olives. Jesus continued again in the discourse with his disciples and said, Rejoice and exult, and add joy to your joy, for the times are completed for me to put on my vesture, which had been prepared for me from the beginning, which I left behind in the last mystery until the time of its completion. Now the time of its completion is the time when I shall be commanded through the first mystery to discourse with you from the beginning of the truth to the completion thereof, and from the interiors of the interiors to the exteriors of the exteriors. For the world will be saved through you. Rejoice then and exult, for ye are blessed before all men who are on the earth. It is ye who will save the whole world. Chapter 9. It came to pass then, when Jesus had finished saying these words to his disciples, that he continued again in the discourse and said unto them, Lo, I have then put on my vesture, and all authority hath been given me through the first mystery. Yet a little while, and I will tell you the mystery of the universe and the fullness of the universe. And I will hide nothing from you from this hour on, but in fullness will I perfect you in all fullness, and in all perfection, and in all mysteries, which are the perfection of all perfections, and the fullness of all fullnesses, and the gnosis of all knowledge. Those which are in my vesture, I will tell you all mysteries, from the exteriors to the exteriors, to the interiors of the interiors. But hearken, that I may tell you all things which have befallen me,